Shall we start with this story in the Daily Mail about the Asda boss? The chairman of Asda has warned Rachel Reeves against more tax hikes in the upcoming budget because, as all supermarkets are saying, food inflation is up. Martin, Rachel Reeves under fire, but now from, very influential people as well.
Some big business leaders are obviously getting quite nervous with the chatter coming out of the Treasury, and understandably so. I don't think Rachel Reeves is up to the job, personally, and that's becoming ever clearer. There's rumours of a cabinet reshuffle next week. I don't think Rachel Reeves is going to be reshuffled out, but as this pressure increases on her as Chancellor, and CEOs of big businesses keep coming back to her about her policies and the policies from the Treasury, I think that pressure is ultimately going to increase significantly. I mean, let's be clear. Rachel Reeves has been delivered, a really bad hand from 15 years of Conservative government, okay? The austerity that the Conservatives implemented, kind of destroyed the social fabric of this country. So Rachel...
Can I just come back to that? Because let's be honest, they were handed... When the Conservatives came in, that was after we'd had the subprime fiasco and the big sort of global markets and everything. So after that, and that was under a Labour government, so they then had put in place the austerity. So if we go further back, we start with...
Well, if we go back to 2010 when David Cameron came in and George Osborne, the economic conditions then were some of the most ideal conditions for investment in this country. The cost of borrowing was basically zero.
Yeah,
David Cameron and George Osborne decided to pursue policies of austerity at a time when we should have been massively investing in our economy, and they decided not to.
In a dramatic live broadcast on GB News, Labour councillor Martin Abrams shocked viewers by announcing his resignation from the Labour Party after almost 20 years of membership. His decision came with a fierce attack on Keir Starmer's leadership, which he described as dishonest, destructive, and directionless. Abrams accused Starmer of winning the leadership under false pretenses, promising members a set of 10 pledges inspired by Jeremy Corbyn's policies, such as wealth taxes, renationalization of utilities, and a fairer migration policy. According to Abrams, once Starmer secured power, he abandoned every one of those promises. Instead of preparing Labour for government, Abrams argued, Starmer dedicated his leadership to purging the party's left wing and reshaping Labour into a hollowed-out organization stripped of its socialist values. He went further, claiming that Starmer was never intended to be a prime ministerial figure, but rather a caretaker leader. The plan, Abrams suggested, was always for Starmer to lose an election, allowing the Labour establishment to replace him with figures like West, Streeting, and consolidate power. The announcement came during a panel discussion on Labour's economic direction. Abrams criticized Shadow Chancellor Rachel Reeves, saying she was not up to the job, and warning that business leaders were increasingly worried about her policies. The debate also touched on Angela Rayner's housing and tax affairs, with Abrams offering a nuanced view. He praised Rayner's rise from working-class roots to deputy prime minister, but admitted she had alienated parts of Labour's left in the process. Abrams' resignation highlights the deep divisions within Labour. His departure reflects a belief that the party has abandoned its identity as a democratic socialist movement. The dramatic moment left viewers questioning whether Starmer's Labour can truly unite, or whether the civil war within the party will only intensify.